Hello and welcome to the episode 2 recap of Gossip Girl. If you're new here, I do recaps every week, so feel free to join the discussion and share your thoughts down below. Okay, onto the video. It's the parent-teacher conference, and the blonde teacher Kate still appears to be Gossip Girl, well, her and the other teachers, but they haven't made a post about it in days. The kids do seem kind of shaken up after the last post though, so I guess they got what they wanted for now. Zoya has been grounded, I'm guessing because of the scholarship thing or hiding her half-sister and the fact that they knew each other. I don't really know, but her father is mad and he stays mad throughout this episode. He's kind of the worst. Jillian is really stressed because people are going to find out that her and Obie have broken up, so her friends are plotting ways to keep this knowledge from the public until they can make up. Jillian says she misses him and she wants to apologize. Anyway, they're on their way to this party and they're talking about how Jillian's social media followers are really invested in this relationship with Obie, so him not being around means she's losing followers. So Jillian and her friends are talking about Obie, and they're also talking about the fact that Zoya and Obie are awfully close. Her friends don't like this, but Jillian does defend Zoya to her friends. Anyway, Jillian texts him and he kind of swerves, telling her that he's going to bed and that maybe they can talk tomorrow. Cut to Obie, who is at the subway, and I guess he's going to Zoya's? Yeah, Jillian, I don't think he's coming back. There's also this gross scene in the bathroom where Max tries to hit on a teacher. Even though the teacher does reject him, it's still kind of inappropriate. So yes, we find out that Obie does go to Zoya's and they're properly flirting, and it's kind of cute, I guess. Someone obviously takes a photo of them, and we know that this is going to get blasted on Gossip Girl. When Jillian and her friends inevitably find out, Jillian's friend Monet tells her to smite Zoya. Monet is a really mean girl, she's petty, and she's very dramatic. I can't help but really like her though. So eventually Zoya's dad and her teacher Kate chat about Zoya, and Kate's phone is buzzing non-stop because, well, she's Gossip Girl, and all of that is just Gossip Girl activity. It's really unprofessional. Anyway, I hope these two had better not start something because I'm sensing a vibe here. We also eventually meet Audrey's mother, who is in bed. It seems as though Audrey's mother has been a little bit of an absentee parent, and she also says no to attending Audrey's charity function. We find out that Audrey's mom's friend, an assistant, and Audrey's dad ran off together. Anyway, she eventually does agree to go to Audrey's charity function. So Kate is frazzled because her Gossip Girl posts are under review, so she can't post anymore, or at least temporarily. This is so silly and I'm so embarrassed, but I'm going with it. Jillian sees Obie staring at Zoya and she walks over, tries to say sorry. You see, she's under the impression that they're on a break, but it's pretty much over for Obie, and he tells her that. He says that he cares about her, but that it's been over for a long time. Zobi, that seems to be the name for Zoya and Obie, get to talking, and he tells her that he wants to spend time with her. She agrees on the condition that they can do it without other people finding out. Jillian, meanwhile, and the girls start scheming. She decides that she's going to uncancel Gossip Girl if Gossip Girl brings her dirt on Zoya. So Max is on this quest to hook up with his teacher, and him and Aki go to this bathhouse which the teacher frequents. They decide that the best thing to do would be to make the teacher jealous, and Max asks Aki's consent, and they end up making out. Apart from the gross teacher part, I don't hate this storyline. And neither does Aki, who seems very keen to carry on making out to make the teacher jealous. So Zoya does some kind of volunteering thing with Kate, and she opens up about how she feels like she doesn't belong, and she also says something like her old school wasn't a good place for her and she can't get kicked out of Constance too. Kate decides then that she's going to use this Zoya incident, whatever happened at her old school, to give to Jillian so that Jillian can uncancel Gossip Girl. So everyone ends up at this fundraiser, including Zoya and her dad, because Obie bought tickets for them. It's some kind of fundraiser for which Audrey is the chair. Zoya's dad and Kate also bump into each other at that fundraiser, and there's definitely something going on here. I don't like it. Jillian then tells her friends that the Zoya dirt that she got from Gossip Girl is for Obie's eyes only. She also freaks out then because both of their dads are there, Jillian's dad and Zoya's dad. And as we know, they both hate each other because Zoya's dad ran off with Jillian's mom back in the day. Audrey's mother, by the way, shows up to the party. She heads straight over to the bar and she's a bit of a mess, and she has a rather embarrassing public incident. Obie asks Zoya if she wants to sneak out of the party just for a little bit. Nobody's going to see what they're up to, but Kate obviously follows them. Jillian says to her friends that she regrets bringing Zoya into her inner circle. Obie ends up taking Zoya downtown to a stationary art supply shop to buy supplies for kids who are in need, and and Gossip Girl makes a blast about this. Max gets a moment with the teacher who tells him to wait until after graduation, and then they can hook up. Still extremely inappropriate, but because the bar for teachers on the show is set so low, I'm just grateful that the teacher didn't go for it. We get a montage of Zoe buying stationery. It's kind of cute and cringy. They eventually kiss, and Jillian is watching from outside with her friends. The parents come by, and Zoya's dad, as usual, is mad and disappointed. Meanwhile, over at Audrey's house, her mother tells her that they're filing for bankruptcy, I guess, or at least their businesses. Just so happens that Max also stayed over, and something happened between the two of them. It just seems like a moment in passing. Kind of blink and you'll miss it, but it happened, I guess. Jillian's father then apologizes to her for keeping her away from Zoya, and they end up making up. The girls then tell Jillian that Zoya is withdrawing from Constance. Zoya doesn't want to hurt anybody, she doesn't want the drama anymore, and she feels it's best to step away. Her and Jillian talk. Jillian has a growth moment where she says that her and Obie are actually the better fit, and that Zoya should stay. Zoya says yes. At the end of the episode, we see that Zoe are out in the open with their relationship. They're really cute, but I honestly might have preferred a bit more of a slow burn. This feels really fast, but okay. Gossip Girl, or Kate, says that she hopes she won't ever have to reveal Zoya's secret. You know, the incident that happened at her old school. And that's it for episode 2 of Gossip Girl. Feel free to share your thoughts down below, and as usual, thank you for watching.